The lighting in here is not great. I tried. I brought a light, but like there's still a ton of shadows. Bear with me. But I was about to make lunch and I thought I would include you guys in it because some of you have asked me about my mushroom steak and it's so good. So excited to make it and show it. It's so easy too. But I'm going to start first with my potatoes because I'm not just gonna eat mushrooms. You know, I'm gonna make something else. So, but the main course is the mushroom. The superstar of this recipe is the mushroom. So join me. I'm just gonna cut them in half and I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil on them. And I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer because, you know, I don't like to fry things, especially now with air fryers. It's just not worth the trans fat. Now these, I think these are called new potatoes. In the States, they call them new potatoes, but here where I live in Colombia, they're called papa criolla. Repeat after me, papa criolla. I really love Italian seasonings and sort of Italian flavors, so I'm gonna add some garlic powder and some oregano, salt, some pepper. Now I'm just going to spread that oil all around the potatoes. Yum. Oh, this is gonna be so good. So get yourself a big pan and drizzle a good amount of oil in it. Now a good amount, enough to cover the pan, but not too much. Think of it like you're making meat. It is very good if you get the mushrooms so that they're in the whole cluster. These are oyster mushrooms. You see how this big cluster right here? Here in the supermarket, they just sell them they separate the cluster to sell it like that. I don't like it. I wish I could get the whole cluster because it makes for a bigger steak. If you can get the whole cluster, that would be better. So let's turn on the heat. And as the oil is heating up, find yourself, if you have a press like this one, it's a cast iron press. If you have a press like that one, great. If not, you can just use a bigger pot and it's going to be used to press the mushrooms and get all that juice out from the mushrooms so they can be nice and crispy. So I'm gonna add in my mushrooms. We're not gonna put any seasonings yet. We will do that after we evaporate most of the water out. I love this press, guys. So good. I'm going to mix here my rub. My seasoning rub is going to be garlic, paprika, woo, hopping, and cumin. So you can add a tablespoon of each, a tablespoon of paprika. I kind of just go by eye. A tablespoon of garlic, a tablespoon of paprika, and a tablespoon of cumin. Alright. You can press down on it to speed it up. Nice and golden, but it can take a little bit more heat. So I'm going to leave the press on just a little bit longer. It might still be sizzling, especially on the first press before it's time to turn it. But it's brown enough I'm going to show you in a bit. Really nice and brown, and that's what we want. We want those nice and brown, crispy bits. This is how our mushrooms look. We're going to press this side now. So it's raining like cats and dogs outside, so you could barely hear me. So we're switching to a voiceover, and we're about to add some salt. Now that both sides of the mushroom are nicely browned and crisp, salt it, add your rub to it. Now this is just the way that I make my rub. You can add other things to your rub if you want to. You can add pepper, you can add cayenne, you can add oregano, anything you want. Do not be afraid of adding plenty of seasoning, because that's what's going to give our vegan steak most of the flavor, so don't skimp on that. After the seasonings have been sitting on top of your mushrooms for a bit, just flip them over and do the other side. Season with salt and your special rub. At this point, your mushrooms should barely be sizzling at all, because most of the water has already evaporated, which is what we want to achieve to get that nice and crispy texture around the edges. Now go and get yourself an oven pan, line that up with aluminum foil, and transfer those yummy crispy babies onto it and layer them on each side with barbecue sauce. Make sure they're nicely coated all around, because these babies are going into the oven. Go ahead and put them into your preheated oven and put it for 10 to 15 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. Am I saying that right? And now you just wait, and here it is, like magic. It's already done. Nice looking steak, I might add. So delicious. Now I'm going to dig in here, but since you made it all the way through this video, please give me a like if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, if you make this recipe, please let me know in the comments, and let me know if you'd like to see more vegan yummy recipes like this. Thank you for watching!